mode, so John Meyer could be late.
I'm here.
But we have to switch sides.
Yeah, you can't do the weather on that side.
Isn't that something?
Do you always have to face the map that way, right?
Why? I wonder why.
I don't know.
Do you do anything like that or no? Like when you do, could you do what you're doing now over here?
Yeah. But you're so used to being in front of the screen. This is all you do.
Yeah. But why didn't I ever stand on the other side and do it that way, I wonder?
And some meteorologists switch as they go, but you're always on that side.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's a handicap. That's what it is.
Is that what you want to call it?
It's a problem I have.
Maybe a problem.
40s to near 50.
How about that feel outside today?
And high temperatures today near 60. So what we're going to do is inject John Meyer's personal life. I love to hear another man's Thanksgiving. Okay, so today, 3 o'clock it begins. Let's go. You said you have a list?
I have a list.
You really do?
Yeah.
Like, does she write it down on paper?
Text.
Text. This is what you're going to... Yeah, I need you to do
Some
this.
stuff, yeah. But then I also have my own mental list of what I want to do today, because I can't let a 60-degree day go to waste. So I still haven't put the patio furniture away.
Oh, that's surprising.
Christmas lights still have to be finished.
Christmas lights still have to be
So
finished.
do that today. I'd love to get out for a hike.
Maybe a little hike, a little walk. Or just walk around
Maybe
the house,
just a
look
walk.
at the garage, come back.
Well, I do that all the time.
Putz
anyways.
around.
Yeah.
Could you tell me 3-4 things on her list? You don't want to.
It's just go pick this up.
What,
you know,
breadcrumbs? Cranberry sauce? Turkey? What is it?
Green beans.
Green. There's the word green beans on that list.
Cream of mushroom.
Cream of mushroom on that list. No joke?
Actually, I picked them up yesterday.
All right. Let's dive into Thanksgiving. This is it. When you wake up in the morning tomorrow, it's going to be in the 30s. And in the afternoon, staying in the 30s to near 40.
So what a
all day.
difference.
Yeah, but this still isn't all that bad. So look at Pottsville. This is depressing. Nothing against you, Pottsville, but low stratus, clouds. Yeah. We need a little light. Ta-da! Boom. So this is the view from Honesdale. This is like a painting. Look, this is a movie scene. Look at Irving Cliff and the star. Look at how the fog, the saturated air is sneaking, passing, hide and seeking its way through the deciduous trees and the evergreens, not reaching their peaks.
Sunlight is illuminating it, making it glow.
You know, I'm not doing the forecast.
Let's just pull up some chairs.
Yes, well, here we go.
We'll sit and we're just going to take in Honesdale. Join us, dear viewers.
This is called, John.
Do you have some popcorn?
This is called stopping and smelling the roses, isn't it?
You have some popcorn?
I do not.
Look at how it's kind of creeping its way in.
It is. It's a total creep.
And it almost feels like we're up in a plane, because look how we're above. It looks like we're above the clouds, and you see the mountains poking out.
You can actually see the movement on the lower portion. What we need is a wild animal now to happen to cascade through the scene. Can you imagine if a few bears or a deer walks by? Oh.
Beautiful.
Or maybe just some guy out on a hike and he's smoking a cigarette, and then his cigarette smoke merges with the fog.
This is reality TV.
Yeah. Someone watching up there, please light up the star for us. Come on, light up the star.
Throw the switch.
Light. I want to see that thing cut off. Oh.
Great
we have
stuff.
to go on?
I suppose you got to do the weather.
Let's just sit here for the whole time. So that big spin has snow on the backside, so that's 6 to 12 inches of snow. But we're in the lower side where we're getting that southwest wind. So a few showers are still out there, John.
But we're noticing a difference.
Yeah, they're starting to
because they were more developed earlier this morning.
Yeah,
and
so the energy
apart.
is dissipating for sure. They're going to break up, and then look what happens by mid to late morning into the afternoon. We start seeing some sun. That's huge.
That's huge.
Now, I'm not going to rule out a few scattered showers today, but much of the day should be dry. Let's go into Thanksgiving now, because look, this is 2:30 in the afternoon. I think that's the perfect time for either folks ending their stuff or beginning their stuff. You know what I mean? Like 2, 3 o'clock.
We have dinner at Rennie's aunt's at 1.
It seems everyone shoots for like 1, 2.
Yeah.
There's no nooners out there, are there?
I don't think. I think there's something about it. You got to wait till 1. So 1 o'clock.
And 6 is too late.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're pushing it at 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So I think 2:30 is the perfect time to summarize Thanksgiving. That's what it's going to be like. Just kind of cloudy, Maybe a flurry in the northwestern counties, but I don't think they'll make it in because the winds are too southwesterly. They're going to shift to the northwest on Friday, and that's going to bring all that gook in. But for today, clouds, sun breaks, just a few passing showers. So the new theme, Harry Holiday, is going good.
Yeah.
Really good. Could you name...
I see a lot of hair here.
There's definitely a lot of hair. So could you name 2 bands that are popular in our area that made it national?
The Badleys, Breaking Benjamin.
That's who I was thinking. See, John knows the stuff. So I think Breaking Benjamin more maybe recently, but the Badleys were huge in the 90s, and I think maybe even late 80s. And they're still, so these guys are like national heroes, and they still put on shows, so they're going to be
They added you into the crew.
I think they did that just so I used the picture, and I fell for it.
Good job.
I'm not in the band, but they're going to be playing this weekend, so make sure you check them out.
Front Street Station.
That's right, Northumberland. It's like an hour and 45-minute drive for me, but I still may do it.
Nice.
Yeah, great stuff. Anyway, all right, so there's that big rolling mass I'm calling the boulder. And what that's doing, John, watch where it goes. East. So tomorrow we're still getting a southwest wind. It's not till the boulder goes way to the right. Now everything shifts to the northwest. Do you see it?
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it's going to be colder and windier on Friday with flurries and snow showers. And then the boulder lifts on up. But look at another wave is forming. So it's going to be an active pattern. So here's today. There's tomorrow. Good travel day. Philly, New York, Boston, Virginia, Pittsburgh. Everyone has a quiet Thanksgiving. It'll be a little breezy.
Except where I'm going tomorrow late afternoon. Northwestern
you might
Pennsylvania.
Get a flurry.
A little bit then,
but more so, watch when I move that boulder to the right. Now. I have to go for just 1 second. Now you're bringing in that northwest flow, so you take all that lake moisture and you stream it south. So that's why I could see on Friday a few snow showers and maybe a coating. This thing heading our way for next Sunday into next week. All right, so one step at a time. Here's how much snow falls on Friday.
Friday, okay.
Now
So we're going to be over right to the far left of the screen.
Yeah, well, there's nothing specific about this tongue here. It could be here. It could be here, it could be here, it could be here. If you get in this tongue, you could see 1/2 inch to 1 inch. How do you feel about that? You're here.
We're up in that upper left corner. So we'll probably have a couple inches, I would imagine, in Elk County.
It's getting the darker tones in those contours. Yeah, there could be 2 to 4 up there. But that's okay, right?
Yeah, we're going to drive tomorrow so that we're not driving in that Friday.
Good move.
Yeah.
Although a lot of people out on Thanksgiving, you think, driving
I don't think in the evening.
What time?
Right after we leave Rennie's Aunt's, we're heading west.
You eat, you leave.
Eat and go.
Sheesh. Today could be the last kind of sunbreak day of 60 degrees in 2025. So party hardy, baby.
Big night out tonight.
This is it. Temps drop all day on Thanksgiving, especially late. It'll turn windy with flurries, but T to 1 inches of snow on Friday with a cold wind. That's the boulder. Uh-oh, how are we going to get the egg out if we're sitting down? Let's do it.
I have long arms.
No, let's do it first. We'll kick them on both sides. So here you go. You ready? 1, 2, 3. It worked. Thanksgiving Day was today. The same year that a man was almost crushed by a large rolling boulder.
Great movie.
Something about it, right? 1981. Thanksgiving was today. We had a high of 40. And the big movie that year, he hated snakes, right?
Yep. Hated them.
But he loved
And they were always all around him.
They were always around. We're talking about Indiana Jones.
Classic.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Something about that boulder scene.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Epic.
Uh-oh,
With his
Mindy's
whip.
here. I hope
She's wondering what's going on, I
She's
think.
going to make us get out of our chairs, I think. You know, Mindy, we're mailing it in today. It's
Holiday mode, Mindy.
Yeah, holiday
Come on.
mode.
Seriously sitting down?
Yeah,
for
we
a
don't.
forecast?
Come on. No one wants to work today.
What is wrong with you people? Come on. You gotta get up and get
We're
working.
watching the show.
What's happening here? What are you, like the lazy generation? What the heck?
She'll never understand.
There's Saturday, quiet, that first boulder left. Here's the next boulder. Looks like mainly rain on Sunday, but there could be a little pink stuff and blue stuff. That's a little light mix. Oh,
Actually,
Mindy's
I kind of
joining
like
us
this.
now.
This is kind of fun to watch.
Monday looks dry,
Am I in the
and then
way?
there's our
You're
next
blocking
storm.
Joe.
Sorry.
We could be brushed with some snow on Tuesday. So
Okay.
one
Tuesday.
step at a time.
All right.
So it's an active pattern next week. There's your cold wind on Friday, Saturday.
You don't fit, Mindy.
I don't fit.
Sunday rain showers, maybe a little mix, and then December starts on Monday. I can't believe it. Mindy, give me some advice to cope with December.
I don't know. Lots of wine. Not sure.
Holiday mode. We'll be right back.